Okay, welcome ninth grade. How are you? I hope that all of you are okay. Today, inshallah, we're going to start with Grammar Unit 5, Grammar in Use, Lesson 4, page 55. So, as you see here, our grammar is about reported a question. Before I start, let's make a quick revision about reported statement, reported command, and reported a question. So, as you know, in 8th grade, we talked about reported statement and command. So, as you see here, the speech, الكلام, divided into three types. The first one is statement or sentences or command, طلب. Lastly, questions. الأسئلة. We talked about statement and command in 8th grade. Now in ninth grade, we're going to talk about what? Question. And you have to know that a question could be what? Yes, no question, interrogative questions, or short question, and long form question, WH question. الأسئلة مقسمة إلى نوعين, either yes no question or WH question. I mean with yes no question يا مس هم الأسئلة اللي بتبلش بالauxiliary verbs, الأفعال المساعدة, helping verb, سواء كان verb to do, verb to be, verb to have, or lastly, finally, the models. Those are what? Yes no question or interrogative question. And the other type is WH question that start with WH word, الكلمات اللي هم WH, when, what, who, how, where, all of these are WH question. Now this is a brief summary. Let's start with our interesting lesson. So, reported questions, الأسئلة المنقولة. Now أخذنا الكلام المنقول, الجمل المنقولة, الطلب المنقول. Now we're going to talk about reported questions, الأسئلة المنقولة. How to report from someone to another one. This is reported question. Now in reported question we change verbs. So أول تحويل يا مس رح يكون change verbs, تحويل الأفعال. وكالعادة don't forget that when we change the verb we change verb 1 to verb 2. وإذا كان verb 2 it will change to past perfect had verb 3. You can revise reported statement. Okay, now reported statement but we don't use question marks. So من إحدى التغييرات اللي راح نعملها اللي هي don't use what a question mark. Now في الجميل في الموضوع يا مس إنه it's a rule and we depend on this rule. Okay, so في الأسئلة المنقولة نغير الأفعال للماضي. قصده بالماضي من الزمن للأقدم منه، سواء كان verb 2 بيتحول ل had verb 3. وفي نهاية reported we don't put question mark. خرجنا من نطاق question. So we use special reporting verbs at the beginning of the word question. As you know we have to use what? Reported verbs like ask, want to know, wonder. لما بحكي he asked, he wondered, he want to know, he yes, he explained. all of these بسميهم reporting verbs, لازم استعملهم. Now as you see أنا قسمت لكم الأفعال rule to two parts A و B. How to use with reporting yes or no question. إذا كان السؤال yes no question رح يكون كالآتي. رح استعمل subject أو الاسم plus ask or wanted to know, wonder أي واحدة فيهم رح تكون صحيحة. plus if or whether رح نستعمل بعديهم plus if or whether. You can choose either if or whether. It's up to you. plus subject plus verb. انتبهوا لي جيدا لهاي الخطوة. رجعت السبجكت قبل الفعل. And always I say, what is the main difference between sentence and question? شو الفرق الرئيسي بين السنتنس والquestion؟ The order of the verb and the subject. دائما في الquestion الهيلبينج فيرب قبل السبجكت. في هاي الحالة بدي أرجع السبجكت بالبداية وأكمل جملتي. Let's study this example. Must we leave? Must we leave? As you see here, it's yes no question because it starts with what, or it is started with model. كالآتي نبلش. She asked, she, you as you like, if you want to put pronoun or noun as you like. She asked. اخترت asked. Now حابين نختار if or whether رح اختار if. She asked if. يلا السبجكت قبل مين؟ قبل الفعل. She asked if we. Now be careful about must. must miss تحويلها had to. بس هي من المودلز اللي شكلها بيتغير. تمام؟ Must we leave? She asked if we had to leave. Now وضعت السبجكت قبل الفعل وقمت شو عملت بالفعل؟ تغييره للزمن الأقدم. مثال آخر رح يكون إن شاء الله أسهل. Do you have to go? He wanted. أنا اخترت wanted to know. whether اخترنا whether هالمرة. يلا Do you have to go? He wanted to know whether. اليو لأنها مخاطب رح نحولها either ل he or she. She had to go. Now إذا متذكرين يا مس بصف تامن حكينا إنه بالريبورتد إذا كان الزمن أو الفعل مكون من شق واحد، إذا كان verb 1 بدي يتحول ل verb 2، وإذا كان verb 2 بدي يتحول ل had plus verb 3. but إذا كان مكون من شقين حكينا إذا helping verb وmain verb. متذكرين شو حكينا؟ حكينا بس بحول الشق الأول، يعني is playing بتصير was playing، have done بتصير had done، will go would go، can eat could eat. okay, be careful. Now you have to study this rule. Now reported WH question. Now it's easier than the first. And the same thing, you have to use ask or wanted to know, but in this case you use what? We don't use if or whether in WH. we use WH word ونفس الترتيب subject plus verb مع تغيير زمن الفعل. Let's study this example. How can I help you? He asked. How دائما I واليو بالتحويل he or she. How he can help you. Where may I sit? He wants to know where he might sit. Now be careful about not. Some modal verbs don't change. بعض المودلز قصدي فيهم will, would, can, could, shall, should, must, may, might, ought to, have to, had to all of these are models. بعض الأفعال الشكلية اللي هم المودلز لا تتغير عند تحويلها للكلام المنقول. What should I say? She asked what she should say. منهم should ought to mate. Okay? Let's continue with note number 2. Yes, note number 2, the modal verb may could be changed into could and mate. المay ممكن تتحول لكود أو mate. When I can change it in polite request في الطلب المؤدب we change may into could. May you open the door? This is polite request. طلب مؤدب. The teacher asked. يلا نبلش تحويل. أول شيء this is yes no question. معناته على القاعدة الأولى رح يكون if بعديها السبجكت على طول we opened or could open the door. Number 2, if may has the meaning of possibility we change it into might. الpossibility الإمكانية. Where may I sit? إمكانية إني أجلس. She wondered where she might sit. Okay, now try to answer this question depend on the two rules. First حاولوا تحلوهم رح يكون إن شاء الله plus 2 marks. حاولوا تحلوهم يا مس. النقاط اللي بحب أذكركم فيها إنه حددوا is this yes no question or WH question عشان تعرفي أو تعرف على شو أي قاعدة بدك تمشي الأولى أو الثانية. Number 2 don't forget يا مس لا تنسى subject قبل الفعل. 3 don't forget to change the verb tense زمن الفعل. This was our rule. I hope so you find it interesting. I want you to revise the reported statement and the reported how to change the verbs from past or from present to past, from past to past perfect, and how to change the models or auxiliary. So try to answer this question. I wait you to send the answer. See you. Bye bye.